Hey folks, this is Tracy with Scrappy's Rustics. In this video, for the second time, I'm going to be using a calendar for the first time. I don't know if it's Jennifer Hughes or her friends or whatever, but I'm going to use two. And a little tip, I had a little trouble getting my calendar out, so I took the staples out, and that solved all the problems. Now see the back? I've heard that people have trouble seeing the image through the back when they add their Mod Podge. I took my two pieces outside on a piece of cardboard and I spray painted with this 2x primer, and it was incredible. Like it covered so well. It was two thin coats and it worked fantastically. In another video, I painted the back and it got all wrinkly. So if you have the means to spray paint, that is definitely the easier way to go and the most efficient. And also wait till the end of the video for a little nugget on a little mishap. I feel like if you're a good creative, you can figure out how to fix something, because 9 out of 10 times our projects don't go as planned. They don't go perfectly. They just don't. It's real life. But by having the experience and learn by doing, you become a good creator with more feathers in your cap when you learn how to fix things. You learn how to get around them and still follow your vision, but just fix things along the way. So I did learn something pretty cool with, again, this is my second time using calendars, and it's a different texture altogether. It's shiny, it's thicker, it's all the things. So different papers act differently. So I personally learned a little trick by doing this process, and I want to share that with you in case it happens to you. And you may already know this. I kind of live under a rock, so I may be like 2 years behind time. I don't know, but this was new to me. So I'm using the glue stick and I'm putting it on generously. I just noticed right there I had it a little crooked, so I was just straightening it up. So I'm using my paper towel to get every inch of, I just want a good I want it to adhere well, so I'm using my paper towel to squish that glue down. Don't worry if you put it down and it's still purple. It will dry clear, I promise. I've had it, through white decoupage paper, and I'm like, oh my gosh, there's a big old purple mark, but it dries clear, I promise. So don't worry about that part. And I feel like by using, excuse me, the glue stick, I had 0 wrinkles, like 0. Now, there will become a point during this video where I end up with wrinkles, and I was sad, but I figured out how to how to fix them. So it was kind of cool. So I'm just cutting the corners so I can turn around and sand these off. I'm just folding them down. There wasn't a whole lot there, just enough. This is a 10 by 10 board, and the calendars are supposed to be 12 by 12, but they're actually a little bit smaller than that. So I'm just using my Gator sander and just getting the excess off. And if you get any glue stick down the sides of your surface or whatever, you just try to wipe it off if you see it. That way when you sand, it won't stick in the paper won't stick into your glue. So we're using 2 types of Tim Holtz oxide. I forget, walnut something, and I can never remember the freaking names of this. Vintage photo and walnut, I think, dark walnut. So I love the color that was in the calendar, and I couldn't really think that I had a stain or a paint. The umber might have worked, but I thought, wow, this oxide color really looks close to both of them really, to the color of the cow or the goat, whatever it is. And so I went around with my ink pad, and it really ended up blending nicely. I just wanted to make it a little bit darker here and there, so I just went around hitting it, not the whole thing, with the darker one. I think that's the dark walnut, and it ended up working out great. So then originally I took them out because I wanted to go around the edges. I had some black on there from a previous project, so I'm just trying to get that off. So originally that's what I started to get the ink out for, to go around the edges, but that's when I realized, it would work. Will it work on the wood? And it totally did. It totally did. So I'm just going around the edges with actually both colors here and there. I usually start out slow in a thin line, just, sometimes you're not sure how it's going to look. Is the color right? But once you get going, you get a little confidence, so you start going darker and thicker and all the things. So here's when things went bad. I sealed it with the polyacrylic paint, clear coat, and it wrinkled. And it usually does that, but usually when it dries, it shrinks back up, but it didn't. It actually wrinkled on. I had 0 wrinkles before putting the poly on, and now I'm like, crap, I got wrinkles, which you can really see them because of the shine. So I thought, you know what? I've got the glue stick on there. Maybe I can heat it up and go over it with my brayer. And sure as shooting, it worked, y'all. Like, it worked really great. Now, be careful not to burn your paper, you know, using your heat tool. And if you don't have a brayer, you can, again, I could have used a paper towel and just pushed it down. But by heating up that glue stick, again, it reactivated it, and it sealed, everything's flattened out and sealed to the glue just like it did from the beginning. So that was something new that I learned. I wasn't sure. I had no other plan. If that didn't work, I probably would have just left it. And it took another 5 minutes to do because I have two pieces, but it totally worked. So I did both of these. I think they look cute together. Obviously, they look alike, just two different animals. So I did both of them at the same time. I've just got a little Dollar Tree ribbon there. I don't know what kind of ribbon you call that. And then I have some, is it chiffon? I think satin chiffon, like in a cream color, and a little button. I just tore some strips. I think it's like 1 or 2 inch. Am I even saying it right? Chiffon. And I just tore it to make it more ratty, and just made a little bow. It's not perfect by any means. It's actually kind of kind of a scrappy, messy bow is what it is. But it's cute. And the little button. And their buttons are similar. One's bigger or smaller than the other. And the bows are similar. They're not identical either. But y'all, this is a really cute piece. And I really think in the end result, they look more than a Dollar Tree type of craft or project piece. In my opinion, I think they came out really great. I wasn't sure where I wanted to put the bow, so I decided to tie it on the hanger itself. And it looks really cute when it's hanging. And I think the two pieces go together nicely. I really hope this inspired you in some way. These calendars are amazing. You know, there's 12 pages plus to every calendar. That's only $1.25, so you can get a lot of bang for your buck. If you like my style, I'd love for you to smash that subscription button, and you can also hit the bell and turn on notifications so you know when I upload a new video. You never know what I'm going to come out with, y'all. I feel like there's no rules in creating, and you should create whatever it is you're inspired by, because inspiration is everything to me, and to inspire another is awesome. Also, check out our website, scrappysrustics.com. We got a lot of cool stuff you can't find in your ordinary store. But I think these two pieces are adorable. They definitely don't look like Dollar Tree, and they were a lot of fun to make. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.